You must remember this. A kiss is still a kiss. A sigh is just a sigh.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Film Buds podcast. This is episode number 127. And
What?
Oh, yeah.
Seriously?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, okay. In my mind, I was literally thinking, wow, I finally know what went wrong, but I'm not going to say anything. But I thought we were on 129.
No, we're getting there, though.
Oh
Though.
my gosh. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
I was so wrong.
And my name is Henry.
I'm Chloe.
And this time around, we got a good show for you.
Oh,
We
yeah.
have
Jam-packed.
we have a review of Hollywood, the new Ryan Murphy Netflix limited series. And then we have a retro review of one of his previous works, which is The Normal Heart from 2014 that was done through HBO and is about the HIV-AIDS crisis in the 80s. And then we have a bunch of news to talk about.
Wow,
We got we got the Nicolas Cage and Tiger King.
yes,
We got Tom Cruise going to space.
Oh, yes.
We got have you seen the Space Force trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that. We got the Roger Deakins podcast.
Yeah.
You know, a bunch of stuff.
And that was our new segment. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah. You know, all the usual stuff. So thanks again for joining us. Well, Chloe, how are you?
Oh, can't complain. How are you, Henry?
I'm not too bad. School
good.
ended well, thankfully.
Good.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's
a
about
bird flew into my mom's head this morning.
I saw her post. I hope she's okay.
It was the funniest thing ever.
Is she?
I was on the phone with her while she was like walking around her neighborhood, you know, and all of a sudden she just goes, ah! And I said, are you okay? Because it was like, it was a very unique noise. Like I've heard the yelling and stuff, or like, you know, exclamations before, but this was different. This was like, wah! Like that. And apparently, a bird, I don't know, thought her hair was a nest or something. Like Elaine from Seinfeld. It was hilarious.
Well,
I love that she posted on Facebook. It literally just said a bird just hit me in the head or something, right?
Classic her. Well,
it's so funny.
Yeah. Well, we wish you a speedy recovery.
To the bird.
Yeah.
My mom's fine. The bird maybe should worry.
Yeah.
But I think everyone's okay.
That's
they
good.
Exchanged insurance information.
Good.
You know.
Good.
All the things. So it's all good.
Yeah. Well, the first thing we should mention is the first or the new episode of You Don't Need Anyone. Our third podcast is up where we talked about Mindy Kaling.
Wow.
And the second episode that we recorded about Ellie Kemper from Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt should be up probably by the time you're listening to this.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, still editing, Chloe.
How exciting.
Yes.
Yeah, Henry, your workload went up with this multiple recording
It did.
things.
Yeah, and I'm currently trying to teach myself how to use Pro Tools, which is a lot, which is the editing software.
Wow.
So that's exciting.
I believe in you.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Other
You
than
should
that,
check YouTube.
yeah. Oh yeah, and if you haven't checked out our
Oh, I meant you.
I'm watching plenty of how-tos and all that. Okay. Yeah, so
Okay.
But also check out our video podcast if you haven't yet. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm way behind on posting the one, but I'm trying to edit it.
Yeah,
which isn't hard, except that, you know.
Yeah. It'll
Chloe's really the problem in this equation.
Well,
can't blame it on my external hard drive this time.
Right. Well, it'll
Unless
be up.
I decide to run it over.
Yeah. Well, it'll be up when it's ready, when it's meant to.
Oh wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, Henry.
Thank you.
That is just what our guest will be. Time is a flat circle on the latest video podcast yet to come out. That's exactly what she would say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
My
Chloe.
cat's here.
Yeah, yes, of course.
And to our third, she could replace Brayden. They both have red hair and a little hard to understand sometimes.
Yeah.
Brayden really likes milk. The idea is the cats like milk, even though my cats never had milk.
Right.
But wow, well, yeah. I'm trying to think of other similarities, but so far, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Cool.
Hard to get in touch with, you know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm their favorite person.
Of course.
ever.
Of course.
If you don't know who Brayden is,
Check out those early
check
episodes.
out those early eps. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big recommend.
All right. Well, Chloe, anything else you want to mention?
I don't know, Henry. I can't remember. But that's nothing new, so that's the thing.
Sure.
Nothing for me has really changed. I'm very fortunate, except that, you know, my memory may be slightly worse than it was before, but, you know, meh.
Yeah.
How about you? Henry's distracted over here.
Yeah, sorry.
I don't know what he's doing, but
Sorry about that, everybody.
he's busy. Well, they don't know.
Yeah.
I, on the other hand,
Yeah, I'm still furloughed from work, and so maybe looking to go back towards the end of the month, but not sure yet. And yeah, just been doing a lot of editing work, and
you got some LaCroix there.
oh, those are old. Those are
You're
old.
living it up.
Yeah.
They're old.
Yes,
Are they empty?
they are.
Oh, okay, you're one of those.
Yeah.
I see. That surprises me, Henry. I feel like you'd be the tidiest person ever in the whole world.
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Do you think people would think I'm messy? I think people would think I'm messy.
Maybe.
Yeah. I'm not messy, though.
No.
I'm neat. I'm
Yeah.
tidy. Well, I'm all over the place, but I'm neat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But no shame, Henry. That was not the intention.
I mean, I'm not a slob either.
No, you just have two LaCroix cans. That's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce it?
LaCroix?
Oh, you do too? Okay, good. So,
Sometimes
matter our-
LaCroix, but
sometimes you say LaCroix, unless you're talking to me.
yeah.
When you're talking to me, is that the only time you say LaCroix?
Mhm.
And now he's got his mason jar out to show his, yeah. Henry's a hipster. What
Thank
can
you.
we do? There's nothing wrong with it.
Unintentional, everybody. Unintentional.
Unintentional hipster?
I don't drink from a mason jar to
That's
be cool.
true. That's true. That's true. I don't know what that's called then. Like, I feel like it must have... But I had this argument
Southern?
with my friends a lot growing up. No, not Southern. I don't think Southerners... I don't think LaCroix and Southerners are very close-knit. You know? I feel like there might be some...
Well,
some
well,
friction
first of
there.
all, LaCroix is not my drink of choice. Anyways, I just drink it because it's seltzer water. So, I'm as I've said before, I'm a Polar Spring guy.
No.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, Henry. No, Henry. It's
Sorry
not
if-
worth it, Henry. You got to start. It's like if you're cold, you say, I'm not cold. I'm not cold. You know? Which really highlights the denial by which I live my life, you know? Oh, no, I don't care about him. No. You, Henry, I care about always.
Oh,
but
thank you.
You know what I mean? But yeah,
Right.
oh, no, I'm not hurt. I don't care. So like that. But sometimes it can be helpful. You know, feelings are so overrated, especially when it comes to seltzer. Because, Henry, just tell yourself you like LaCroix more because aluminum is far more recyclable than plastic.
It's true, but
You
they
know?
do make Polar Spring in cans.
Oh, well, then why are we talking?
I don't know.
Goodbye and good night.
Sorry about
That's
that.
great. Then why do you have a LaCroix instead of... Oh, because you're going to the Old Weave instead of shopping around?
I mean, those are from like
What, 3 years ago?
like a month or two ago,
Those have been sitting there for... No shame. I'm not shaming you. I'm sorry.
at least.
Really? Wow. Have they become like a part of the ambient, like a staple of the room?
For myself, yes. I'm
'Cause
the only one
colors
that's
do go well.
yeah. There you go. It's
Yeah,
part of the mise en scène for the.
Wow. Okay.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
You've seen my room. I had never seen your room before this, but you've seen my room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like out of an Instagram ad.
It is.
But not in a, well, not in a gross way. Maybe a bad way, but definitely not in a gross way.
Yeah.
It's like very pastel and, I don't know. Lots of rocks.
For sure.
Lots of rocks and succulents, okay? So that's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Except my succulents keep dying, so if you can please help me, thefilmbuds@gmail.podcast, because I'm really upset about it. I don't understand, Henry. I thought succulents were supposed to be the easiest thing to take care of.
I have no idea.
What the heck? I feel like you'd be very good with plants, to be fair. I can see that for you. Like a nice hanging plant. Yeah.
I have very little experience.
You also strike me as a tomato guy or an herb guy. I feel like you could, I feel like you could really do it.
Not my vibe, really. I'm not.
You're not a gardener?
If I had to choose, I don't know if that would be my.
What would it be? Squash?
No.
Watermelon? Pumpkin? What are we thinking? Beans?
Just I think just
corn?
regular plants. I don't know, just little. I wouldn't have to grow something for food. I could just.
That's bold in the time of the apocalypse, Henry. If you're gonna pick up the hobby, you really gotta add the little bit of practicality behind it.
It's true. With that said, I guess we can jump right in.
Let's do it.
Let's get to our first review, which is Hollywood, and it's currently streaming on Netflix. We do have a clip, so take a listen.
God.
This town's all about dreams. And some of my customers don't just come here for gas.
What's the password again?
Dreamland.
Dreamland.
I want to go to Dreamland.
You get in the car with them, have a drink maybe. Sometimes you have to service them.
No, I came here to be a movie star. I want to take the story of Hollywood and give it a rewrite.
Ace has a picture that we're very excited about. It's about fame and what Hollywood does to people.
This is our screenwriter, Archie Coleman.
Pleasure to meet you.
You're colored. I love it.
Rolling!
If we change the way that movies are made,
Coffee, Miss Delilah?
I think you can change the world. I want you to be the star.
Really? If you want something, you have to declare it.
I'll do anything.
I am not just a star. I am a star maker.
All right. Hollywood, as we said, is on Netflix now, and it is created by Ryan Murphy and Ian Brennan.
Extraordinaire.
Yeah. And it stars David Corenswet, Darren Criss, Laura Harrier, Joe Mantello, Dylan McDermott, Jack Picking, Jeremy Pope, Holland Taylor, Samara Weaving, Jim Parsons, and
Patty.
many others. Oh, yeah.
Patty LuPone, everybody.
Yeah. And the synopsis is a group of aspiring actors and filmmakers in post-World War II Hollywood try to make it big, no matter what the cost.
Oh God. I hate IMDb with all my... I can't understand why it bothers me so much and why I'm always surprised.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, Chloe, you saw this one before I did. You binged it.
I watched it, yes. And that's not my style, usually. Well... hard to say. I watch shows if I'm starting it, I'll watch it and everything. But
Right.
I did watch it a lot of it at once. That's for sure. I went to bed late because of it.
Yeah. And now you're, of the two of us, you're the Murph.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm the Yep. I'll think on it. There must be a name. You would think he would definitely have a name for... But, yes, and I am. And the saddest thing is, Henry, it's a tragic, really, is that, as you know, I'm a big old scaredy cat. And I just can't... And I get the... More than that, I get, the creep... I get the shivers really easily. The heebie-jeeb... I can't... Like, I don't get scared. I get, like, creeped out. You know what I mean?
Right.
Bit of a difference, you know what I mean? So I can't watch American Horror Story. I've tried. And it's so sad. I even did a thing. It was like, rank American Horror Stories by, least scary to scariest. I said, oh, great. And I said, oh, no. This isn't good.
Right. But now, for Ryan Murphy, you had seen The Politician, right? That
yes.
Gwyneth Paltrow series?
I also, she's barely in it, but yeah.
Okay.
I also, quote unquote, binged that. I watched that all really quickly.
How was that?
It was good. It wasn't revolutionary by any stretch of the imagination, and the acting was good. This won't surprise anyone because I think everybody is, but I'm like in love with the dude. Not Evan Hansen, whatever. But you're great too, buddy. Shalom. But no, what's his name in that show? I don't know, whatever. David Cornsweet, though. Yes. But, so he was in that, and I was like, oh my gosh. But that's not the point. So sorry. Anyway. No, I'm like always about Ryan Murphy's aesthetic. He's a real world builder. And I think it's extra, impressive when it's like in the real world, as it were. Like even American Horror Story, from what I know, I've watched clips. Okay, I'm committed to Evan Peters. I've watched clips of the show. All right, but it's just too scary. But anyway, but he builds his own version. I mean, especially we're gonna talk about Hollywood, but builds his own versions of, I love magical realism. Own versions of the world. So it's very familiar, which is probably, why American Horror Story, for instance, is so scary, but why other things are so resonate so much with a lot of people. But that wasn't super the case with The Politician, at least for me. It looked really pretty and everything, but I'm like sick, as we've talked about. Yes, Chloe's a Democratic Socialist, we all know, but I'm really sick of stories about rich people, okay? I think, I'm not talking about, whatever, fine. But like exorbitantly rich, and it's like, okay, great, because, that's unfortunately like the only way to like have time for other problems is if you're, not worried about, real problems. No offense to them, but you feel me? You know what I mean? Like The Politician. It's so... So, that show I enjoyed, but I don't have time for. You feel me?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that was kind of... Yeah. But... Yeah, I love him. He has such a long... He again, is so prolific. Like, he can really just...
He is.
Yeah. Great imagination and access to everything around him and kind of his own way, like Luna Lovegood with her little pink glasses. Yeah, But I love him, and he usually goes super dark, in many ways. Despite all the beauty, he points out all the lack thereof in society a lot, and that's kind of, American Horror Story. It can be kind of a satire, and like Scream Queens, almost like a satire of that stuff, but but that's why this show, Hollywood, is so different. It's like, to me, the best of Ryan Murphy. I feel like we're soul sisters. I must say, yes, definitely. But yeah, I was super about it from the trailer. Then I watched a little bit, and I said, this ain't for me, Cap. But because he's not super, he gives me a little pinch of Baz Luhrmann, but way more substance, right? He gives me a bigger splash of John Waters, but with more I don't want to say refinement because that's rude, but a little more measure. And then he's got, you can tell he's got a little bit of a nihilistic, but loving, caring, little Sherlock Holmesy dark brain in there. So a little bit of James the Giant Peach feel, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, why hasn't Joanna Lumley been in his stuff? I don't know. I'm relating this back to last episode, but it stands very true. Like Ryan Murphy directing or making James the Giant Peach, that makes perfect sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like even Smart Weaving in Hollywood, her outfits were supposed to be very insecty. So that's a great tie-in. Very buggy. Yeah.
Interesting.
Which is, again, I love his attention to detail. It's part of how he forms his world, like little pop-up books, and they're so beautiful. And they're also adult, which I really like because, you know, that's a little bit of the John Waters kind of deal. A little Tim Burton-y some places because it's hard to find that sense of magic and everything without it being, I don't know, maybe the word's just camp. Maybe it's just really good camp. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, you know, not to be all cutesy-wootsy with the kind of, you know, magic of life. And I don't mean like The Craft, you know what I mean? I mean like, you know, I don't know. I'm thinking, you know, like, like, I'm thinking
so
vines
close.
growing out of nowhere and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That
Right.
kind of thing. Okay. Without it being like, you know, cutesy wootsy or anything like that, because, you know, that kind of, it takes away from the emotional connection there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. But he's all over the place, man. He does, I mean, freaking nip tuck. Where'd that come from? Like, he's an interesting man. I mean, the two things we're looking at today, very interesting. These two,
yeah.
I think, are quite actually really good, two sides of the same coin in a lot of ways. So I think it's a really good match. But, yeah, I love him. So when I started watching, I said, oh, I don't know if this is for me. Because he can do some of that, like, soapy, again, more John Waters-ish type stuff. To a degree, obviously, you know, but you take my, you know what I mean? But then it really, it definitely, like we were talking about it and I said, no, Henry, you gotta keep watching. Cause it gets so beautiful. It's like how I always say the pilot of a TV show is by far the worst episode of that TV show for a variety of reasons.
Right.
Sometimes it's because they're trying to get too much plot in. Sometimes it's because, you know, they know the characters so much more than you, to whom they're introducing the characters, that there could be a little bit of that lost connection because they're already emotionally attached. So they assume you are maybe a little bit more than you are. And then also the kind of lack of confidence can definitely be a thing with pilots, and not necessarily in this case because Ryan Murphy, it's like it's almost part of his platform in a lot of ways. Like that's sort of the whole idea of, you know, good camp TV and stuff. But even like, you know, you find like the earlier episodes of shows have a lot more like you know, salacious, you know, yeah. But So anyway. Yes, I like downed the show, even though I wasn't in it at first. Like I didn't like it at first. So, Henri, I need my inhaler now. So you go for it.
Thank you. Yeah. So I've seen a few scattered seasons of American Horror Story. My favorite, probably of the ones I've seen,
You're in
is
it for Gaga.
I did see that one, but not. I don't remember much from it. My favorite probably is the one of the more recent ones, which is the modern political satire about the
with
election.
Evan Peters.
Yeah.
Those are the clips I tried to watch. I said, oh my God.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite, just maybe more so for the subject matter. And I had seen the Normal Heart when it came out. Other than that, I don't know other Ryan Murphy works that I have seen offhand, but he is a pretty interesting producer and creator.
Yeah, we all know I'm not a Glee person, so
right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We should say this. The other person in Brennan is the creator or creators of Glee.
Yeah. So it's definitely interesting how he's a little bit all over the place.
Yeah.
I love Pose. So
I have not seen that. I'm now okay.
Wilkie and I both love it.
Right.
Yes.
But I had not heard of this series until maybe a week before it came out. I didn't know it. No, I didn't know anything about it. And
I was
before
waiting over here.
Yeah, but before I watched it, I had seen some pretty mixed reviews of it. Some people were really, really hating it. Others were so. And then there were some supporters of it as well. Yeah, right.
And there was me. Yeah, Henry, because when we talked about it, you had barely seen any, and I was like, I was like, well, spoiler alert, and couldn't tell. I was like, I loved it. I love it. And then you were like, and I said, I know it's been getting bad reviews. And you were like, yeah, I can kind of see why you didn't say that. But I was like, And then I said, no, you got to keep watching. You got to keep watching. So I'm interested to know how you feel now that you've seen all of it.
Yeah. Also, at least with the two of us, Chloe, we love classic Hollywood.
Oh, yeah.
Stories, And The issue is with recent years, I guess maybe the last decade, we've had this huge influx of very glossy, almost cartoony.
Oh yeah, what's that movie called?
Of
Hail Caesar.
Which I love Hail Caesar.
I
but
hate Hail Caesar.
I know. the 40s and 50s, like Trumbo is another one that's very glossy, and then
Hashtag
like My Week.
Ruffalo.
Yeah, like My Week with Marilyn is another. And the issue with some of them is that it's obvious that they're trying to tell a real story, but the look and style of it feels so modernized that it doesn't really work. And for me, like Hail Caesar is a satire, so it works for me in that. And in this series, it is able to get away with that because it's essentially depicting a fantasy.
They call it
Dreamland.
They call it faction.
Yeah.
Fact fiction. They call it faction.
Yeah. It's like a dreamy fantasy or a rewrite, as they say in the series of classic Hollywood. And I was, as you said a minute ago, I was not crazy about the first episode or two. I thought it was just dipping into this very kind of sleazy material that isn't inherently a bad thing, but I just didn't really want to watch a whole series of just that.
Yep.
So I was a little worried, but then talking to Chloe, as of course, Chloe, I always learn something whenever we talk.
Yeah. You get
I kept watching it, and we were going to review it, so I figured, hey, might as well finish it. And as the series went on, I pretty much had a complete 180 and was really, really enjoying it.
Oh yeah, we did get into a little bit. We got into it a little bit. I didn't spoil anything for you, but when we were talking, we did get into it a little bit, didn't we?
We just chatted about it.
I don't mean a fight or anything. I mean, we got into the pulp a little bit.
A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was light pulp.
Yeah.
In that conversation. And yeah, I was really, really enjoying it by the end. I didn't totally love it overall, but it was still just very entertaining and very touching at times. And it really shows how a movie is made through not only the production, but also some of the pleasant conversations, as well as some of the unpleasant conversations that happen in Hollywood. And whether it's good or not, they presented them, which is interesting. And all of that I really, really liked it. I thought the character arcs especially were very compelling and very complex and very touching at the end. Like I thought the Jim Parsons one and the main guy, what's the main guy's name? The actor?
David Kornfeld.
Yeah, I thought his arc was
No, I just made his last name Jewish. His name is not Kornfeld. That's wishful thinking. Corn Sweat.
Corn Sweat, yeah. I thought his arc was very, very good. And I was never, as I can't really say with a lot of shows these days, I was never really bored. It was it was very well directed, quite well written.
Looked gorgeous.
Yeah, looked pretty amazing. And as I guess the big thing that is polarizing people is the representation of
the tag of the show is what if you could rewrite the story?
Right.
You know?
Yeah, and I think how minorities are presented with the struggles that they're having to face was quite interesting. And the thing that really worked for it is not only the idea of representation of different kinds of people, but also furthermore, like acknowledgement of a certain accomplishment. I think is very effective in the movie, and how everyone gets their well-deserved moment in the spotlight, but it also shows how Hollywood is kind of beating that down even today, sadly. But there is still progress, but there is still a battle being fought.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
all of
There's
that,
not much progress. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's not. There's still plenty of. I'm just saying there is at least a slight movement, but it's still very much backwards.
No, I think that's the beauty of the show. People didn't like. They were saying that the show. I mean, I guess I don't know. Watching this kind of opened my eyes to the small focus of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and so like I preferred this much more because that was like an homage and almost like an apology to tragedy, while this is show, the most powerful thing, is to show someone that like what they can have and that they are worthy of it. So people didn't like that it rewrote history to deny some of the struggles that people have gone through since that time, by assuming that there was far more success than there was in reality. But it's supposed to be like a window into another very possible universe, and it's especially relevant because like we said, there are still so many issues today, as we all know, in society around not just representation, but even, just human rights. And so I thought it was beautiful to show how naturally it could have been different, because it also shows, it's just a couple people saying different things to change a story. It's not a utopic world. Like there's still a large groups of people, boycotting movie theaters for showing a movie with a black woman in a lead, and like blah blah blah, all that stuff. So like it's very real. It's not saying like, oh, everybody loves it, right? But it shows you a few people can make a huge change, and even even if the change doesn't seem, especially I think it's and this goes with the normal heart really well as well, but it can feel like in the arts, or at least kind of my experience, what I'm proficient at, what I enjoy, are things that don't feel very big, because they're not like, I'm not going to be like a doctor or a lawyer or a politician, just because it's not, not my nature, I guess, or my ability in some cases. So, this show demonstrates so beautifully, in like a very meta way, the power of the art form of movies, as we've recently talked about with some other stuff. But like,
right,
as we say, movie lovers make the best movies, right? So it's not just because it's about old Hollywood with, Rock Hudson and, real people. It's the idea, no spoilers, I guess, but I mean, that's what made the end so beautiful to me. Like the last episode is they show you, and it's so true. I think we've all felt it. Like they show you and they remind you, and they kind of make you feel more empowered by the fact that what you see in the movies really does make a difference. Like that's why I always talk about a responsibility with filmmaking and stuff, as obnoxious as it sounds or whatever. It's so true, because what people take in as their norm affects so much, and not even just societal acceptance, right? Because like they showed in the movie, like, you know, racist gonna racist, right? Sure. Like seeing a black lady in a movie is not, as a, you know, protagonist in a movie is not gonna make racist stop being racist, but it's gonna show like little black girls that, you know, that there's more than one way. Just because racist people are going to be racist doesn't mean you're not worthy of being you. So that's like the real importance of the show and what we've, you know, been seeing more of and stuff. But the idea of representation really is real, and it's one of those things that has come to me kind of more slowly over time. Like, but it's super, super real, and it's kind of crazy. But, you know, especially us, Henry, like, well, and the people listening to this, like, movies are a huge part of our lives personally, but also how we interact with others. So it just makes a huge difference. And I don't think there's anything wrong with, you know, sometimes you can't fight fire with fire, especially right now. Like some hope, some kind of like mournful hope, like the past is gone and it was wrong, but like, wow, imagine that world and where we'd be now, you know? And that's just so beautiful, because you can still obviously work to make it happen. Like Ryan Murphy made a show about this. Things are getting, you know, socially more fair in a lot of ways, but it's still important to be reminded. So like, you know, low key, if you get mad looking at, you know, because of the differences in the show versus reality, that's kind of part of the point. So, yeah. And everybody in the show kind of plays versions of, you know, the representations real. Like Darren Criss playing someone who can pass for white is something that I can kind of, you know, depending on your views or whatever, but like I can, you know, white in America tends to be very synonymous with Christian just because of the population. So people always think, you know, I pass for, you know, Gentile, I guess, or something. You know what I mean? Like, especially compare the rest of my family. Nobody ever just says Merry Christmas to the rest of my family. Literally. But to me, they do that kind of thing. And it's like a weird kind of fury. Yeah. So I really liked that. And I also and then I'll stop talking maybe for a little bit, but I also really liked, and I think a really important message is like nobody got pats on the back for being like decent humans. Like I'm so over that. It makes me want to vomit. Like especially like in real life, and like and you know, of course everything's mirrored, like, you know, art imitating life imitating art, you know, it obviously, you know, goes hand in hand, but I'm sick of it. So I really appreciate that in this show. Like everyone really is like they're all just equals, and they're all just being, you know, they work together professionally, but they also care about each other, but in a real way, not like, you know, they don't just try to lift up the former, you know, because there's no insinuation that someone is in fact lesser and that you're doing someone a favor. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I really admire that, like with the whole character of David Cornsweet, for instance, because like he is the typical like leading man kind of deal.
Right. Yeah. I
and Samara Weaving.
Yeah.
Who would classically be her character, like the bad guy, quote unquote, like the worst, you know, like the popular girl kind of deal. That doesn't exist, and I really appreciate that.
Right. And on something that you said a little bit ago, probably for me the most effective storyline and showcasing that was Archie's.
Yeah.
Especially in the last episode. Well, and first off, Jeremy Pope.
Yeah.
That guy is like going to be
good, right?
A star. Yeah. I thought he was amazing in it.
Yeah.
But the idea of like watching the Oscars and in real life and seeing these speeches that some of them are just ridiculous, and then other ones are actually
absolutely
done for a real purpose, and
absolutely
how you never really know, okay, is this actually going to be touching someone? Is it not? Which I guess you never really know, but in the show it presents when someone wins an award, you see this person, this kind of cutting to a character who you never meet, and how he's so filled with excitement and acknowledgement.
Exactly.
And that I thought was one of the best parts of it, because you really see the and even though of course it is fiction, but you still see a possible.
It's very true though. I mean, it's like a big part of why I say like people are Jewish all the time when we're talking about people, just because it's like heroes and like especially I grew up here, Henry, in the South, where again lots more, no joke, lots more clans people than Jews by far. So it's that's a big reason why like people who are being super famous and talking about being Jewish all the time is like very it means something. It really does.
And I don't mean fictitious in that it doesn't happen. I just mean in the context of the story, it is fiction. Yeah. And so all of that I really, really liked. I thought the Rock Hudson character was very.
I thought he was so good.
Yeah, who was a real actor at the time and
very true. Like they called it faction which is not the best because that is a real word, so it makes it a little confusing.
Right.
But in the context of this, they intertwine real people and the lives they're known to have lived with fictitious people. So like Rock Hudson is probably the biggest, I would say like the biggest example of that in this show.
Yeah.
Because he was.
I thought his storyline with both Jim Parsons as well as Archie
who was also a real guy.
Yeah. I thought all that was really, really well done in every way. A few small criticisms. I found some of the more.
You're lucky we're doing this social distance 10-day.
I thought some of the more like graphic sexual. I'm not saying sleazy stuff doesn't happen in Hollywood in order to get parts or what move up in position, but I found some of the like the stuff with Jim Parsons as they're almost done as
that was like, totally real though. He did that.
Like absolutely, like with like introducing the bringing him into the bedroom where there's like two guys there.
Yes.
How are we sure about this?
It's documented.
Okay. All right. I'll believe you.
Henry.
Okay, okay,
Hashtag
Jesus.
believe survivors. It's true.
Okay. I mean, I believe you. I just
He's
found
a terrible guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I don't doubt that, but I just found that like having that as like a cliffhanger at the end of an episode felt kind of cheap. I thought if it had been done stuff like that, I didn't really like that kind of shock value kind of thing being done as a cliffhanger. If it had been done in the middle of the episode, I wouldn't have thought much about it, but I thought that it could have been rearranged to where it wasn't like, oh, I have to watch the next episode to see what happens. Like
I didn't see it as a cliffhanger because that didn't pick up. So I don't see it as a cliffhanger. I see it, almost the opposite of what almost you're, insinuating the intention was maybe a little bit, or where it led to a little bit, because, the whole, the behind closed doors thing, I guess, is very accurate in that way. So you see, you're given all the pieces and you can put the puzzle together, but you don't have to.
Yeah.
So I actually think it's kind of the opposite, and I think it's so sad. I think the reason they ended it that way, it like is heartbreaking. A big part to what's his name? Johnny, whatever. The guy who plays Rock Hudson. Sorry, buddy, you're great. I
don't
love you.
Remember.
But the guy who played,
nothing.
Yeah, the guy who plays. There's so many people. Oh my god. But I also like that half of them are famous and half of them aren't. Like that's cool. About the cast. But anyway, but yeah, it was like heartbreaking because, they, first of all, very round character, very, very lovable character. You really, you're really just a kind soul and you really feel for him. And then so you see him going into this kind of dangerous place he really doesn't want to go. And then you're kind of forced to leave him, which I think is actually really effective. Which I think is why it ended the episode.
That's fair.
But it's all about interpretation.
Yeah. And then also I thought some of the pacing of certain storylines, like I thought the proposal at the end was so unnecessary. I thought that like it felt like one moment they're together and then the next moment there's a proposal. I thought that could have been either cut or maybe filled out more.
Yeah.
But again, that's very, very small things.
I agree with you on that one, though. I think they could have left it like they're just still like into each other. Like, it's sweet, sweet enough that way. I agree. Yeah.
But other than that, I just enjoyed watching the battles they have to face to try and get, the budget higher, this actor and this, all of that stuff I thought really worked well and was very dramatic and even more than I thought it would be, because it does have a pulpy tone to it. Yeah. It's not really super serious, but it's got some dark comedy and some very strange stuff as well.
He's like the master of camp. That's the only way the dialogue in this works is because he's the master of camp.
Yeah. And let's see other stuff.
I loved what's his name? Dermot. Is his name Dermot? Dermot Mulroney? There's like 12 people with like the same name. D. McDermott, Dermot Milkboney. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
He played he ran he's famous. He's done other Ryan Murphy stuff. He ran the gas station.
Oh, that guy.
I think his name's Dermot Mulroney.
I know who you mean. I don't know his name.
Anyway, I thought he was really. I just liked how all the characters were fleshed out and no one was evil. Basically, none of the main characters. Yeah. None of the main characters are evil, and they're not perfect, and they're kind of dealing with, stuff.
Yeah.
Real stuff. Dang, you know. And at first, I was not feeling what's his name? Cornsweat's character. I still don't love him, but I don't hate him, we won't be best friends, but that's okay. It's not a flaw of the performance of the writing. It's just the guy, and he's doing his best like everyone else. So
and this is just an assumption, but because the series, you kind of with him for the first 2 episodes, and then it veers off.
I think that's so smart, though, because he's the typical protagonist.
Right, but I think that was maybe almost done because he just wasn't. I don't know if he was as interesting as some of the other people. His battles were as interesting, and so I think it did a good thing of veering off to these other characters, because it's like he's the seemingly the normal leading man, but then it kind of veers off and goes to everybody else. So I thought,
I think that's
whether that was a conscious choice or not, I thought that was a good move.
Well, with Ryan Murphy, I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah,
he's another one of those where every little thing it's a conscious choice. I mean, they each had their own color palettes for their wardrobes. Like like Darren Criss only wore like pink thing, like pastel-y things. Like, he's on top of it. But it's very it's a really cool mix of like it's like a weirdly optimistic allegory. Like usually they're like foreboding, but this one is kind of quite the opposite. It's just it reminds you what can be, especially in the frame of Hollywood, which is like the idea. It's like dreamland, like as it were, of course, but the idea is like dreams can come true as long as you remember that they can.
Mm-hmm.
Not that everything's always perfect, obviously, but I really liked it.
Yeah,
I loved it, but I really appreciate and love the message as well, and I think he did a really good job with it, especially since I think it might have been a little out of his comfort zone, maybe a little bit,
I even if there are like small issues with it, you can tell that by watching it, the heart is there.
There's love in this project.
And
absolutely,
that really saves it. And so even if you watch it and you don't love it totally, I think it'll be pretty easy to pick up on that. The emotion behind it, the passion behind it, and
absolutely
the hopeful message. Even though there's tragedy in it as well, but
that's life.
The hopefulness of what could be is there.
Yeah, And he doesn't judge people, you know, his characters. He seldom, again, I can't speak for the things I haven't seen, but in what I've seen, he doesn't put judgment on people for making maybe not the best decisions. And, you know, he really allows you in. He kind of allows you to open yourself up to it emotionally, because kind of it creates like a safe space, as it were, where you won't be shut out. Like, they're not gonna, you know, look down the camera and say, like, you could be a better person, like, you know, whatever, like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah. And I think it just really speaks to, like you're talking about, the heart in it, even if it's not the best, absolute best thing ever. I think it really speaks to the value in working on projects, whatever, that, you know, have real meaning and that you really believe in beyond like a, you know, box office, whatever. You know, like Transformers, no offense. I'm sure it's great for people.
It's a great film.
But you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, stick to what you care about as an artist, I think, to make work worth your time.
Yeah, and on the idea of having a dream, it does present both sides of showing how Hollywood really can either completely reject someone or put them in the spotlight for a moment and then just completely shut them off, which, you know, that happens all the time with actors and directors and all that, even today. And however, it does still show with especially one character by the end, or I guess maybe more of a handful, but it shows how that can really come back around even decades later.
Exactly. I think it shows that there's always a chance for a fulfillment, if not redemption.
Exactly.
If you just stick to,
So
exactly.
that was very affecting. And also in terms of the arcs, I did one bit that I found really realistic and effective in the writing was when there's one character who's, or I guess I don't know if it's a spoiler, but the arc of Jim Parsons' character, and he has a change over the story, and then there's a moment where he's talking to someone and he kind of snaps back to his previous self, and I thought that was so well done, because it's like, even if someone changes or seemingly changes their ways, there's still going to be that inner core where they've had those experiences and they may still have some of that left of them.
Yeah. And I also really appreciate that the show, again, I'm trying to do no spoilers, but I think that was such an important moment when the show reminds you, again, like as a viewer, kind of, as far as like, you know, seeing yourself on screen, whatever, that like you don't owe anyone anything. Like, you don't owe someone an apology if it's not, you know, what would be sustainable for your mental health,
right?
You know, that kind of thing. And I think that is so important, especially with like tropes and character arcs, and like we were talking about a little bit with Wilkie last week. He was saying that he hates the like reformed bad guy who comes through in the end for everyone, which I also hate. At that point, we were talking about Heath Ledger and Dr. Parnassus, but like,
right?
Yeah, I just really appreciate that they veered away from any of that. You know, and it also just speaks to a few storylines, really speak to, especially a lot of the female relationships, speak to the power of teamwork makes the dream work, you know. You can't build by breaking each other down, you know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, I just thought that was really great to see, again, especially as much as you and I are, you know, dissecting all the themes and everything apart, the show really doesn't hit you over the head with anything, which makes it normalizes all the behavior, which most movies and shows do because you're put into this little world like it's all you're seeing, right? Like blinders. But usually a lot of media and more and more and more and more and more, especially when they call it reality TV, but that's a whole other thing, more and more normalize really unhealthy behaviors, you know, and this show does the opposite. It normalizes, again, it just kind of makes you feel, it reminds you that, you know, Henry, you're worth it, girl. Okay.
Thank you.
Don't forget it.
I won't.
But aside from all that, it's cute and sweet and funny and charming, really charming, really nice to look at. That, like, it's just beautiful. You know, it is still set in the, you know, the Hollywood age. So, yeah, beautiful clothes and everything. And also all the acting I think is really, I didn't like, there's one character I didn't like. No, not the character, because you can have characters you don't like, but the acting. I said this acting does not, because the rest of the acting with newcomers and
was it Vivian Lee?
No, that was good.
Oh, I didn't like it at all.
Yo, Vivian Lee was crazy.
Oh, I know she was, but it just felt
she had stuff and
that felt off to me.
Really? Okay, yeah.
I know
Vivian Lee was off.
Oh yeah. It just compared to the rest of the stories,
I feel you.
it's.
It came off as a character, especially compared to Rock Hudson, who was like a real person, but a really fully formed character. Then you have kind of what feels like a caricature, I feel.
And Billy Boyd as Noel Coward. That was so funny.
That was wild.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. There's a lot of that. I love it. There was a lot of it in there. But
I haven't seen him in ages.
I know, it's so weird. It's almost like it gave me a little bit of those Aviator vibes when Jude Law pops up and you're like,
oh yeah,
"Ew, Flynn, what are you doing here?" Like I kind of, you know, that's the part of you that just like, you know, the classic movie lover kind of thing, you know. But yeah, there's one actor, and I was like, because everyone else, newcomers and you know, esteemed actors alike, were all super good, I thought, and really meshed well together. And then, but I did not like his wife. So sorry.
Yes.
I thought she was bad. And then I found out.
Yeah.
Henry.
We're
gonna do a little bit of. I don't mean to spill the tea here, but it's a little bit. I'm not trying to be shady.
Isn't she Judd Apatow's daughter?
Nepotism.
Yeah. Well, that's
nepotism.
That's Hollywood at its worst.
Dang.
Yeah, I had only seen her in This Is 40, but this was the first time I had seen her in anything not Judd Apatow.
And I had seen her in something else, and I didn't like her in that. And I said, that's weird. I wonder what that was. And I looked, and I was like, okay, yeah. Okay, it's because she's Judd Apatow's daughter. I can't remember what the thing was naturally, but I can look really
I mean, I thought she was good in This Is 40, but she's pretty much just playing like a kid, so it's not like wasn't the most complex performance, but in the context of the movie it worked.
That's right. So sorry, did I just cut you off again?
No.
Anyway, she was in Euphoria.
Oh.
And it was also an extremely disappointing performance. A character who should have been really sparkly. I don't know what the right word is. A character whose role was small but should have been really like important. Like you should have really felt it because we all had. It was like very relatable. So it's like Zendaya's like childhood best friend. So like, you know, we all have those people that we like have known since we were little, and that's why we're so close to them. Like if you met them, you know, tomorrow, you probably wouldn't be best friends, whatever.
Yeah.
So because it's like so relatable and has so much emotion attached to it, that should have been such a like good role. Especially that show's wild, right? And she's not wild. She's very, you know, again, should have been your way in a lot of ways. And it felt so flat.
Yeah. Yeah. And this, I don't know if
I didn't believe it. I didn't believe her. I believed everyone until she was around. I said, I don't believe you.
I would agree. There was nothing really in her performance that really you could latch on to. Like all of her actions, not to say that when she was complaining that what her husband did was wrong. That perfectly justified. But the there still, for whatever reason, just was not that emotional connection. Where pretty much everybody else, especially by the end,
with how bombastic everything else was, they all pulled it off like it was a real life seamlessly. That's the key.
So I thought that was, thankfully, it's a very small part, but it did not work that well.
That was too bad. That was disappointing for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it takes you right out of it with a show like that. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know?
One storyline I did really like, especially with the commentary within it, is the Queen Latifah and I can't remember her name, but
Camille?
the Camille actress. I thought that was very, their conversations even just together, I thought was very moving and very timely as well.
So poignant.
Yeah.
Yes, Henry. So beautiful, because the real, that is like the show. That's the summation of the show. Like this real person who worked so hard and who, that's true. She won an Oscar. She was, Hattie McDaniel, she won an Oscar, and then she was like in the back of the room or whatever, and then nobody else until like Whoopi Goldberg and then like Halle Berry, whatever. But that's, that's a long time later, you know what I mean? So it is beautiful that they kind of honored her by pointing out that she was a trailblazer. Yeah. Yeah,
for sure. And let's see. I think there's one or two other. I'm trying to think. Well, just small things. A good soundtrack, classic, classic jazz. All that was. I don't remember. It was fun.
Classic Clobo.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm so weirdly bad about that. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Yeah. Well, I thought you said you were good with soundtracks, but not scores.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It was a good soundtrack. Like it had, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin. But
to be fair, I watched it a little while ago.
Okay.
I watched it the day it came out.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
One thing I did not really like the opening credits. I thought they could have cut that. It just
that's very fair.
Didn't do much for me.
That's very fair. It might have worked better and you know what? The Politician was the same way. And it might be the kind of difficult transition from, like network, cable TV or whatever to the streaming platform.
Yeah.
Because once a week, sure. Once a week, sure. But like that, maybe not. Yeah, I agree with you. And of course, that one, fit in very well to the overall, the story within the play within the play kind of thing. But I agree with you. A little much.
Yeah.
But I like it. I like it anyway.
Yeah. In terms of the campiness, it does do a good job of like playing within almost like a soap opera where you're like people have like slept with each other and then it's slowly revealed to different characters that it's happened. And so that very campy soap opera vibe was very fun to and injected again because it is kind of rewriting things. It doesn't need to be exactly accurate or exactly how it happened. It can
and
just
it
be
wasn't
like
distracting either.
No, not really. And so the as we've said a few times, the pulpiness he does very well.
Yeah.
That Murphy pulp.
Definitely. Yeah. And again, I'm not just like I don't wax poetic about everything he's done because I don't have time for scream queens and that kind of thing, but I appreciate that he can work on different work in different places.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, anything else?
I love Samara Weaving, by the way. I'm obsessed with her. I have been for some time. I think she's amazing.
What else has she been in?
She was in oh crap, what's that rock called? All I can think of is Brighton Rock. It's not Brighton Rock, it's the other rock. Shoot. But she was in that show with Natalie Dormer.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What I don't know, some rock. A rock that started with a B. Anyway. And she was in
No,
Ready
she's
Not.
Hugo Weaving's nephew, I think.
Niece, probably.
Niece.
But,
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Nepotism. No, but I actually really like her. I didn't know that, to be fair.
I do too.
But yeah, I think she's really good. And especially when I've seen her in a couple different roles, and she can embody those different roles very well. So I like her a lot, just personally. Yeah.
All right. Well, out of 5, Chloe? It's a 4.5 for me.
Okay. Well, Okay. So I have this snow globe. Bear with. I have this snow globe. I love snow globes, first of all. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know that?
You've mentioned it, I think.
I love the idea of snow globes.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah. So anyway, but I'm not like, I'm not one of the, good for everyone who is. I'm not like a stamp collector, you know what I mean? I don't collect snow globes per se, but I love a snow globe. Okay. But not any snow globe, you know what I mean? It has to be special.
Right.
Yeah. So I have a snow globe, and it's cracked. Like oh my God, my cat. Oh, yeah. So it broke, so it's cracked, but I still have it because I love it. And I just poured some glitter in it because it all went out when all the water went out, right? But it's still beautiful, except there's no more water in it, and now there's a glitter in it for effect. Because do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's a beautiful busted snow globe.
Nice. All right. Well, let's move on. Let's get
sad, y'all.
Let's get to our retro review of The Normal Heart from 2014, which is on HBO.
Long-winded about morality on that last one. Get ready.
Oh yeah, which is on HBO now, and we do have a clip, so take a listen.
Why does everyone gay think that I run the New York Times? I can't help you with this.
Sorry to hear that. What would you suggest I do?
Take your pick. I got 23 parties, 37 new restaurants, 12 new discos.
Listen, I can't get anyone here to write another article. I've talked to half a dozen reporters and the guy who worked on the first piece.
Oh, Mr. Leather? Yeah, no. No one here will write about it, and I can't. Look, we're very compartmentalized. But you wouldn't want science to write about sweaters, would you?
It's a very peculiar feeling, having to go out and seek support from the straight world for something gay.
I wouldn't know about that. I just write about gay designers and gay discos and gay chefs and gay models and gay rock stars and gay celebrities and gay everything. I just don't call them gay.
Isn't it time you start?
All right. As we said, The Normal Heart came out in 2014 via HBO.
Golden Globe.
Yeah, it's
superstar.
Yeah, it's directed by Ryan Murphy, and it's written by Larry Kramer, based off the play by Larry Kramer.
Larry Kramer's one of my. I don't think you know that. Larry Kramer's one of my heroes.
Oh, is he?
I like all his books. Yes.
Oh wow.
King.
Yeah.
King.
And it stars Mark Ruffalo, Jonathan Groff, Frank DiJulio.
Jonathan Groff. Well, no spoilers, but we stand Jonathan Groff. He's
Joe Mantello, excuse me.
Joe Mantello played it, Ned in the Broadway version.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes. Also, do you recognize him from Hollywood?
Oh, yes, of course.
Wow.
Yeah. And Julia Roberts, Jim Parsons, Matt Bomer.
Jim Parsons played the same role on Broadway.
Oh, yeah? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And the synopsis is a gay activist attempts to raise HIV and AIDS awareness during the early 1980s.
False. The whole point is that he wasn't an activist.
Right.
So, anyway, IMDb.
Yeah. Well,
IMDb's going to sue me or something. If we ever get famous, or even, somewhat, IMDb is going to take me down.
Yeah, maybe so. We
Defamation.
We won't get a sponsor.
Episode. Yeah.
We won't, for sure,
this
from them.
episode is sponsored by whoever there should be we got to do like Metacritic or something. Just the we gotta find the closest rival of IMDb.
Yeah.
And have them sponsor us.
If anybody is out there, we'd love to have you.
Yeah. Yeah. If you want us to talk about your mattresses or your underwear, we're here.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Hey, think about it. Everybody who watches movies probably needs that stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, anyhow, this one, I saw it right when it came out. I didn't know anything about Ryan Murphy at the time. I was just a kid at the time.
Just a wee lad.
Yeah.
That was the year I graduated high school.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I was in the midst of college.
Wow.
Yes, during that time.
I didn't have HBO yet.
Yeah.
Dang.
Well, and I didn't know anything about Ryan Murphy, and I was just curious about it because I think that was still in the early ages of getting into film for me. Mm. I had completely forgotten about it until watching Hollywood and remembering Ryan Murphy. And
back.
Thank you. Well, Chloe, what's your? Had you seen this before or?
Yes, I had. As I happen to love Larry Kramer. He's one of my true inspirations. As you may have noticed from watching the movie, Henry, I don't know how recently. Did you rewatch it?
Yesterday.
So you may have noticed perhaps some similarities in Ned and my personality.
Huh. I was wondering that myself. I said, is she gonna catch on to that?
Wait, actually?
I didn't think.
He doesn't want to hurt my feelings. I know.
No. Let me clarify.
That's why I like it.
No. I didn't think. Oh, Chloe's gonna love this. I was just thinking that reminds me of Chloe.
Yeah.
And not in a bad way. In the best way.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it kind of showed me. Okay, so a little bit of backstory, Henry. Don't worry, I won't get too into it. But if you asked people around me, my biggest flaw, I can almost guarantee the vast majority would say my short temper and lack of patience. And those are generally seen as failures. But I think this movie shows you that in a lot of ways they can be superpowers.
Oh yes, Chloe, you're the best.
Thank you, Henry. That's not quite what I meant. But it shows me who, despite my potential drawbacks, who I can aspire to be like, for sure. So that was which again, it's based on Larry Kramer, and he was always known as being, mad. But why the heck not? Like, it's like they say, if you're not outraged, you're not paying attention. And so, unfortunately, a lot of times you have to absolutely scream from the rooftops to be heard, and even then people are gonna, put in earbuds because they don't want to hear what you're saying.
Right.
Because it's hard or whatever. Makes you look at yourself, which we're dealing with a lot right now. So unfortunately, the beauty of a lot of great artists is that their work never loses touch with the human condition and the situations surrounding that. So unfortunately, it feels wholly relevant, as I'm sure it did, when he originally wrote it, to now, to, God forbid, the future.
Yeah.
But in so many ways.
Yeah, I remembered very little about it before rewatching it, and I could not believe how timely it felt.
Absolutely.
And also, Chloe, just...
in so many ways.
Yeah, and discussing you, Chloe... I've never seen you get angry for the sake of it. You're always
thank you.
If you're feeling energetic, it's for a reason.
thank you, Henry. I actually truly appreciate that because I don't enjoy arguing for the sake of arguing by any means. I'm not a fan of confrontation. Truly. And I think it is a big misconception. Probably same with Larry Kramer, who apparently is truly a very, sweet little man. And obviously, that's the thing people forget. Like, he's obviously a kind, compassionate, good-hearted, intelligent individual putting his resources to good use, putting it all on the line, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like, it's especially rampant in politics. I've especially seen it in my wing of politics, Henry, as I'm sure you may have noticed as well. You've at least heard me talk about it endlessly.
Oh yeah.
That people apparently think a president, for example, is a freaking popularity, not popularity. I know that sounds stupid because it is. But what I mean is like a personality, like who you'd most want to like go to lunch with or whatever, or something like that, right? And it's so irritating. Basically, where Larry Kramer and where I really value seeing characters like Ned elevated is the fact that oh gosh, what's the word? I just had it and I lost it. What's the word? I'm so upset now. See, this is what happens to people like me. the idea of like respectability and appropriateness is not aligned with morality, but it's all about like appearance and what keeps people from feeling too like upset or whatever, and it drives me absolutely up the wall. So for instance, there's a big and Ryan Murphy did a beautiful job with what he had to work with, which was such to me a beautiful piece of historical literature, because like, yeah, sure, the characters, he didn't call Mark Ruffalo's character Larry, right? He called him Ned and everything, of course, which again speaks to his I think his integrity as an artist. If you're ever gonna really be like, yeah, that was me, like you think it'd be like this, right? But he doesn't, and so there's a lot of that. So but it speaks to his I totally got off. I'm too in love. You know what I mean? Can't complete a sentence.
Yeah,
I get it now.
The character actually, as you were talking about it, it reminded me a little bit of the main character from A Hidden Life, the Terrence Malick film, because it's not exactly the same thing, but it's a character who's so firm in his beliefs for what's right that he's almost willing to catapult his own reputation in order to uphold.
It sucks.
Exactly. In order to uphold it, and which, yes, you just said you shouldn't have to, but the character is very the kind of person we need more of these days, and
from every direction, absolutely, because it's obviously a very political piece at the end of the day, obviously. So not to get too much into all that, because first of all, I hope you're all doing well in the pandemic we face now as a group and everything, and I'm sorry for the horrible way most of you are being treated and informed or lack thereof, and supported financially and emotionally and all that, because it's just god awful, right? Yep. And that is absolutely terrible. We all know Trump, sucks lemon seeds. Okay, we all know.
Yeah.
And if you don't, you're probably not listening to us anymore, mostly because of sorry about that, but also not sorry at all.
We can take it.
But welcome. If you are, welcome.
Well.
Yeah, welcome. And we hope you are hearing what we have to say.
Make sure to listen to Chloe.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen to The Woman. I'm sure that's right in their wheelhouse. But anyway, but not to get too political or whatever, but it's like another thing this movie does a really good job of, I think, is people getting in the way of themselves. Oh, that's what I was saying. Okay, good. So it's like Mark Ruffalo's character versus together and versus Taylor Kitsch's character, the styles in which they're trying to achieve their goals, I think is really well displayed through the writing and the, film work, but, mostly the writing for me with this one. But it's so important. It shows the two ways of being. Having a closeted president of your organization to stop the, mistreatment of his own society when he's not willing to acknowledge that is his personal society is kind of like crazy making, right? Mm-hmm. Which is kind of how a lot of, I think, and you have to, of course, you understand the rock and the hard place there, especially then. That's the reason it's so important to reflect on all those who worked so hard to give, us the rights we have now, and why we have to keep doing it so others can look back and look at the rights they hopefully have in the future and everything, of course, because they are rights. And again, well, I'm going all over the place. But basically, I really appreciated that dynamic because you see so much of it, like especially recently in my personal life, as good movies do, they reach out to you. And, movies are like therapists, Henry. They don't tell you what you're feeling. They show you what, by asking you what you're feeling. But, especially lately, with a lot of... I've felt kind of disenfranchised and disillusioned with a lot of people who I love and care about still, regardless, but who've I've always thought of and who I know they continue to think of themselves as very liberal and everything and share my values and everything, right? But certain allegations against quote unquote, it's just you really got to stick to your morals and laurels, even if you're vilified, because you know what is right, and that's what matters. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so that, if you're right, look, if you're really being moral and good and right, y'all know what I'm saying. It implies you're not hurting anyone, okay? That's basically the only standard, if you ask me. Do gay people hurt anyone? No. So if you think morality is no gay people, you're wrong, because you're hurting people. People are like, oh, it's not that clear cut and you have to listen to... I'm like, girl, It is that clear cut, okay?
Get real.
Let's go. Okay. You know what I mean? Oh, my God. So, anyway, Henry, thank you for listening to me. Hello. So anyway, but I really appreciated that, that they didn't... Because a lot of movies like this, I don't know why The Social Network came to mind, but like you see that kind of different sides of a partnership coming together, and they're like, okay, we're going to do something great. And then it, those two butt heads, and they, it's a bad parting,
right.
Which is not good for anyone. So I appreciate that Ned always stuck to what he knew to be true and right. And he was proud of himself, and he didn't, he didn't hold any punches because he knew there wasn't time for that. But there was still a kind of a relationship there that may not have been as helpful as Ned would hope, but it wasn't destructive. He didn't get he didn't Joe Exotic it. He didn't get distracted and go after.
There's no Joe Exotics in this.
They didn't go after each other and get destructive in that, as opposed to they didn't ignore the real problem. They went about fighting it in different ways, but they didn't ignore it instead of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They still went after it instead of starting to go after each other. So I think that's also really important to see reflected on screen. And also, it's basically, it's a true story. It's a success story. You know what I mean? Doma was happening during the filming of this show, for goodness sake. So that's really, truly beautiful to me. And Larry Kramer, when he was writing this, he was mostly in the hospital. He was really, it's kind of not to minimize his whole life, but it's kind of like a beautiful kind of full circle deal. You know what I mean? He was on set that day when it's really nice. It's nice to see hope outside of the movie somehow. It's really cool. It's very inspiring as a whole. It's one of those things that what has made me love movies is not, just the movies, but also everything that surrounds them and has made them come to fruition, which is probably why I'm not super into action movies and stuff. You know what I mean?
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah. But
yeah.
Anyway, that's the tip of my iceberg. I'm obsessed with Mark Ruffalo. Mark Ruffalo is another example, like my hero.
Yeah, he loves playing investigative guys.
Yeah.
He's like the Hollywood investigator, honestly.
Yeah, well, he's a true activist in real life, and it's also, it's also comforting when someone shares your political system in a lot of ways. Just because it makes, well, not even political system, but he shares my values, which then in turn happens to lead to the same political decisions. But the value system, it shows it makes you feel really a part of the project, kind of like, obviously somebody who wasn't about, the only reason the movie got made was because Julia Roberts and Mark Ruffalo signed on to it. They couldn't get funding for like 15 years.
Another Beasts of No Nation situation.
Exactly. So that's another way in which it does show me kind of the power of, especially, like to talk about on this podcast, like, again, if you're interested in the arts, sometimes just because of the way things are set up and society and everything, you can kind of feel like, I'm not really contributing that much to like the fight. Like, what do? I make like some pretty things or whatever, right? Or I distract people, in some movies, like for a couple hours, which everyone deserves, of course, but you know what I mean? But Mark Ruffalo really shows you, like, no matter where you are in life, what you do, you can always, as long as you keep your voice, it will, somebody who needs to hear it will hear it. And he definitely shows that more and more with his project choices,
Yeah.
There's, the list is long of his political activism clearly intertwines with his choices in movies, and I think that's really special.
Yeah, even just looking at Dark Waters last year,
Exactly.
But yeah, he has, even not just dealing with investigative roles, he has so many underrated performances that
I'm obsessed with him.
Yeah,
I think everybody
great.
is, to be fair, but
yeah,
at least the Schleifers. The Schleifers have always loved Mark Ruffalo. 13 going on 30? Wow.
Yeah.
He's great.
Yeah, and
he can still play the Hulk, which is a good message for me. It's a good message for me personally,
Yeah, and also one thing with him in terms of being like a Hollywood, he's not like a Hollywood model or anything.
He's
but
a
like
heartthrob.
in terms of being in these Marvel films, I like how he doesn't make a point of being like super cut or like super like pretty boy. He looks very natural in all his roles, and I think that kind of adds an element of realism to his performance.
Absolutely. Like, even, I think it's actually a good example. 13 going on 30. Like, it's very rom-com, light, kind of whatever, and he's like the dude.
Yeah.
But in that, he's only so attractive because he's like a normal guy.
Yeah.
Like, that role would not have worked as well if he was, perfect, whatever.
Yeah, and it's just the same thing with like Hulk. He's not at all really muscular in that at all, and so I appreciate that choice. But
he knows who he is, and he makes it work, and I love it. I love it.
Yeah, and in terms of this movie, not only Mark Ruffalo, but with the writing and the directing, you can really feel, maybe even more so than Hollywood, you can really feel the passion and connection, very much the frustration,
the power
of or the frustration against society in this, and it doesn't feel
the isolation.
It doesn't feel like it's being pounded against you. It's just very like, here, this is a real issue, and I'm talking about it. It's not like, here, you need to learn. It's just a very real
it's
setting.
Like, it's like scar tissue. Like they all. Not all of them, but obviously, a lot of people involved, and even, Ryan Murphy, I think, I remember him saying that he lost like 10 people, 10 friends.
Right.
At that time. And so there is that kind of, okay, I'm about to be really Chloe here.
Please.
how Luna Lovegood and Harry can see Thestrals. they're all really,
yes.
They all have felt very similar pain, and it's kind of, it's like the idea of support groups almost. It's very cathartic to be around, to feel less alone. From a time you feel so alone, you're around other people who felt that lonely and had that loss and everything. And that's, I think you're right. I think it's, of course, another reason why the project is so powerful. And it's another reason why, Matt Bomer in this movie, I think he's so good. I've never really cared about him too much.
Yeah, I remember when White Collar was a thing, and I don't have a lot of thing. Yeah, I don't have a lot of interest in that show.
Yeah, me neither.
But every film performance that he's given, I've loved. But in this, he is incredible, really amazing, and he's just one of the pieces that really adds this element of true passion to the project. Yeah, I agree. And oh, go ahead.
I think that's one of the strongest things about Ryan Murphy's works. At least the ones I should say, an ability Ryan Murphy certainly has, and I think is really effective, is that he has the ability to build up worlds and situations and show kind of how people are feeling on the inside with the way the outside world is shaped, as far as either being like kind of, camp or like 100% alarmist, that kind of thing, how people are feeling on the inside. But it feels so real and true because of, I think, the dedication to the characters, especially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. And the
honesty in it, just the empathy in it. Like, those are real feelings,
Yeah, for sure. And really the whole cast is very good. Julia Roberts is very good.
Oh my God. She's incredible, Henry.
Yeah.
Erin Brockovich, you're serving again. Wow.
Yeah.
No, she's so good in this. She's so good in this.
Yeah. And Joe Mantello as well. Like
when he breaks down.
In terms of, as we've talked about a lot before, there can be an issue with translating a play to a film, and I guess one thing with that can be like extended monologues.
This was his first movie.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah.
He only ever
I guess,
did
and I
stage.
guess one issue that can arise is like extended monologues and how you treat that when it comes to film. And in this, it's amazing. Like that's some of the best parts. Like I think the three that stand out to me would be when Mark Ruffalo is screaming at his brother in the house, and he's I can't remember what he says exactly, but he's like about to leave the house, and he just kind of lets loose on his brother.
Yeah, he says like, "Acknowledge me as equal."
That's it. Yeah,
I'm leaving.
Exactly.
And what a good important relationship to show on screen too. The cognitive dissonance there.
Yeah, and then the Julia Roberts monologue where she's yelling at where she's at the lecture.
Yeah.
And then lastly
made me think of my dad. My dad has been in that position a couple times.
I bet. Yeah.
Really bad.
Yeah.
I told you, he's been blacklisted. It's not easy to fight for what is right.
I know, yeah.
Gary worked so that everyone knew the existence of secondhand smoke.
Yeah.
And the government tried to shut him up. And they did, to be fair.
Glad people like him are around.
It's everywhere. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why it's so important to give it a voice, inspire the future to do the same.
And then lastly, the Joe Mantello monologue where they're in the office and he's screaming at Mark Ruffalo and also
where's that
I can't remember
Oscar.
Yeah, I can't remember what other movie I was talking about this with. I think actually may have been with Jacob Bowers, but that
Number two?
argument and that what?
Number 2?
Number 1. The
Number
one,
one.
the one, the one you know, the one that's
Yeah,
been
number
on
one.
a lot. Yeah.
My guy. We're guys now. You know that, Henry. We really
Yeah.
bonded the last.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, I'll have to watch Trolls World Tour and talk to him about it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And anyhow, the one great thing that I love in conversations like that or arguments like that is that in many ways they're both right.
Mhm.
And it's not like you're if he's screaming at Mark Ruffalo, you're not siding with him necessarily, although you do agree with his position. The frustration that Joe Mantello has, you completely agree with as well, because it's like the inactivity
Yeah.
of the world. It's like, how long do we have to wait, et cetera, et cetera. And so it's that great kind of argument where you don't know who to side with because they're both equally right.
Yeah. And that's why and it's very real. It's a very real thing.
Yeah. And then,
Exactly.
but then when it comes to like the Julia Roberts monologue, you're like, I'm totally with you,
Yes.
of course, and so it's like
Yes.
just pounding this guy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And which it's that kind of argument or monologue that feels very, very relevant, where you're like, there's so little money being put to this cause or to that cause when there's so much available.
Mm-hmm.
And all of that, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay, I was just gonna say that's that kind of moment in this movie is very effective. And of course, you do actually care about the characters. They're not just
Absolutely.
They're not caricatures of
They're real people.
righteous cause.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
In so many ways. I mean, down to Mark Ruffalo's battle with his or Ned's battle with his homosexuality. It's funny. Not funny, but like funny because it's so relatable. The idea that he's the one who, like, especially they show in the beginning, like he's very insecure because of, how he grew up and the circumstances were in which he did so, where obviously in the 80s it's still new that people even talk about being gay,
Right.
Hollywood takes place only a couple decades before, and it didn't end there. But and then he's the one who's screaming from the rooftops, telling people like, why aren't you, saying anything? So it's the movie does a really good job of showing you the, like I said, the real cognitive dissonance, the real struggle with what you know is right versus what you've kind of been told and taught and feel and can't get rid of and blah, 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 blah. Because he's the one, he's really insecure about it. And even we know through his relationship with Matt Bomer, he's so insecure he can't, see what's around him for himself. But because of who he is, he's it helps him realize who he is in some ways. He's screaming it from the rooftops because he cares about the people who've been there for him so much. So it's very much a kind of very confusing, very realistic dynamic. And I like that it doesn't give you all the answers and have these like sit down, like, Dumbledore moments where, you get clarity. But yet the story, I guess, more than the movie, but, this true story does have a relatively, of course, happy ending. So that's kind of really inspiring as well.
Yeah. And one thing I that you made me remember from Hollywood that I really is almost like it's a Ryan Murphy
thing
style of being able. Yeah, it's of relatability. There's that scene where the gas station owner is talking to what's his name? Darren Sweat, the main guy.
Corn Sweat.
Corn Sweat.
Cutie
and
Corn Sweat. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's Corn Sweat is talking about these, like he's saying, I don't understand why gay mid would want to have these parties, these like secret parties. Why would that happen? And he immediately just says, okay, well, if you were attracted to a woman and that was the only place you could go, wouldn't you go? And it's like this complete slap in the face of realism. Like that makes total sense.
And it's not offensive. That's really important.
Exactly. Yeah. It's not offensive because it's like, that's just the reality. If you were in that position, vice versa, you'd feel this exact same way. And so, and
it's clear that Ryan Murphy always respects his audience by both the ways we talked about. So the kind of interaction that you just mentioned, and then also what I was talking about, the idea of not having closed-ended answers, resolutions. You know what I mean? Again, a lot of his stuff like this kind of helps you process your own feelings, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Tend to relate. And I also like this movie, the story is really, it's like a good field guide for how to become how to stand up for what you believe in, because Ned was not an activist, you know, he was a successful writer and everything. And you know, same with Felix, also based on a very real person with a very similar story, et cetera, et cetera. And you know, you find something you care about, and it's kind of, you can't do anything about it. If it's your world, then what else are you gonna do? But that's, you know, again, that's kind of the power of movies and stuff, is for some reason a lot of people seem to only care when it is their world, not, you know,
right,
which is something I find extremely frustrating personally, more than probably anything else. But
he Ryan Murphy, especially in this, and even in Hollywood somewhat, he makes you want to join the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and like he introduces characters where it's like you could easily be that person.
Yes,
you know,
and I think that's so important. It's the same. It's almost the same idea, not exactly, but similar idea of the whole representation thing, like being able to see. Yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, there are so many scenes in this that easily could become, as we've talked about, very didactic and almost cliched, but they execute it in a way it's speaking to you, the viewer, but in just a real way and not in a false way.
Yeah. And it's how I personally felt about some of Kerry Washington's monologue in American Son.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, because that is how I talk. You know, well, not her story, of course, but same. We got that Ned energy. We got that Larry Kramer energy going on. Okay, I'm not ashamed of it.
Yeah.
I'm not, because that's the whole thing of the movie, is like, you should be upset. It's okay to be upset. The more upset we all are, you know, we'll make the same amount of noise if we can all speak at normal volume than a few people shouting. You know, that's kind of the whole idea. So
and
screw Amazon.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And there are so many scenes like that. They leave you thinking, like,
and they give you time to do so as well. The pace.
Yeah, like I can't remember exactly what scenes, but there are times where Mark Ruffalo's character will be like yelling at a politician. Yeah. And he'll be saying, you know, 45 people have like 45 people have died in the last month or whatever it was, and it's like, how it's so hard to process how someone wouldn't think to just act right away, but sadly
we
that's
deal with it every day. We're literally in a
that's what really hits hard in dealing with coronavirus, especially in America.
Absolutely. Yes. And it kind of also brings up the fact that if we don't truly nominate to be informed and look at the big picture, even if it's, you know, the Matthew McConaughey freaking, you know, his little map on the wall in True Detective, how everything, you know, people will make you think you're crazy, but it's true. You know what I mean? Like, if you're willing to really look at all of it, access all of it, first of all, you'll have every right to be mad like Ned, but also, you know, it's the only way to. It's very proactive and it's supportive. So, you know, as far as the coronavirus, like, obviously, look, especially now, we're so fortunate to have, of course, there's fake stuff on the internet and stuff, but you don't just have one voice you have to listen to, right? So, like, I myself, as we all know, well, you might not know, but you probably know, I hate mainstream media with all my heart. I think it has destroyed democracy, but in part, that's on us y'all too. You know, it's like how everyone believed the pictures of those little girls and the fairies in their garden before Photoshop existed. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
There's a movie about it. Don't worry, it's connected. But now, like, we all know there's Photoshop, so we wouldn't believe that. You know what I mean? So it's definitely a process, but it's important, and that's why I think movies like this are so important, because they remind you of your responsibility, even if it's not fun and like quote unquote not your job in a lot of ways. And I'm not saying like something I struggle with, to get real over here, Henry, is like,
please. I
feel like even talking about it, I feel like I'm there's always everyone everyone has their voice and can use it as long as they stick to it, but like not everyone can, be, Nelson Mandela, but somebody had to teach Nelson Mandela how to read, right? So there we go. I guess, I mean, as it were. That was a god-awful example, but I think you take my point. Basically, it takes a village, really, to make change. And that must not be ignored. You don't have to do everything to do anything. That's definitely true. But this movie, I think, also does just... It's really good about that, especially because, like, speaking of, the AIDS-HIV crisis, obviously it's changed, and fortunately there are treatments now, and it's kind of it's never ceased in Africa. It still runs rampant. It's still horrible, but it's less in our face now, which is it sucks to talk about, but it's a big deal. It was actually when the coronavirus outbreak really, became apparent, and it was affecting everyone, not just old people, as they said at first and all that crap. But I was really upset. My mom was like, "What's up, girl? You're always so sad." And I was like, "I know, it's true, Mama. What can I say?" And she was like, "What's the matter? The coronavirus?" And I said, "Yeah, but also people only care about the coronavirus because, white, anyone can, freaking anyone can, Boris Johnson, prime ministers and queens and kings and blah, blah, blah can get it. Everybody can get it. That's why they care. But this stuff is going on around us all the time, Henry."
Oh, I know.
It's very overwhelming. I agree. I hope you're enjoying your fun movie podcast. So sorry, but...
Yes.
Yeah, but...
Welcome to the Film Buds.
Welcome to the... But that is kind of... Again, here, Henry, I'll end with this. The beauty of the normal heart is... The war is long waging, but you can win the battles, as Larry Kramer showed.
Yeah.
And he showed through Ned.
Exactly.
You can.
Yeah.
And a big part of it is you're yourself, and you got to stick to that, and that's really important. Because you'll forget. Yeah. You'll forget who you are, Henry. That's so sad.
I won't.
You won't, Henry. I won't let you.
I won't. Thank you.
I might make you think your name is Henri.
That's fine.
Other than that,
I'll take that sacrifice. Okay.
Thank you.
But yeah, a couple small things that feed into what you were saying. In terms of him showing, it's not just, for lack of a better term, a gay fight. It's like it's a people's fight, because like the scene where they're at the headquarters and the woman comes in and sees Jim Parsons, and she's like,
yes.
And of course, and she said, my friend who is gay just died from this and died very horribly. And so it's like, I want to help too. And so it's like, no matter who you are within that community, there's going to be someone that's connecting who's going to be affected by that. So it's not just their fight, quote unquote. It's everybody's.
Yeah.
And then also,
guess what? It'll come for you at some point.
Exactly.
Like they say, they say first they came for the Jews. So,
there you go.
Not to bring that up, but that's very relevant. So,
yeah.
But that's why art has to imitate life so that we can reflect and improve.
Yeah. And then also a very quick scene in terms of his Ryan Murphy's detail is where Mark Ruffalo and his brother are talking at the restaurant, and he's saying, why we want, this money for this gay organization or something. And the waiter looks at him as he's walking away and gives him a thumbs up.
Yeah.
And it's like, you don't know who
Mm-hmm.
within the community could be listening.
Exactly.
And so it's like, you don't know how many people you could possibly touch by just talking about it.
Exactly. Which again goes to the idea of representation in a lot of ways, as far as, how movies make a difference. Like, just knowing someone cares about you, even if they don't know you.
Yeah.
I'll end with that discussion with this, Henry.
Please.
A political movement of which I really respect. The tagline or whatever is, well, there are two. One is not me, us. The other one is, this is the one I was thinking of, is I'll fight for someone I don't know. And I think that's really special. And it's people like Larry Kramer and his works, sharing what he did in a very artful way. And Ryan Murphy even, and Mark Ruffalo, and Julia Roberts, like they'll fight for someone they don't know. They show you.
Yeah. Yeah, and that, not to get too political here, but like the idea of dealing with that today, and if, for example, there are people who absolutely have to go to work in order to support their families and all that, and that I understand completely. But like the people who are choosing to go out, especially in these hotspot areas of the world where COVID-19 is really running rampant, and they're choosing to go outside when they don't have to, and just trying to get back to normal life. It's like they're not to sound cheesy, but it's like you're not even thinking about that person you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like
exactly.
when you easily and again, if you can't,
when you buy from Amazon,
and it's like again, if you have to leave, then do it. But like if you can stay, then why not? Because clearly you're not really thinking about the other person. Because as you said, it could affect anybody. Mike Pence's wife got it, right? Or somebody like either
Trump's chauffeur and Ivanka's assistant.
That might be who I'm thinking of. Yeah. But like again, anybody can get it, and so it's like, why not?
It'll be okay. Mike Pence doesn't touch women, so he won't get it.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Thank God. But it's really speaks to the relevance of the movie.
Absolutely. And it's hard. It's so weird talking about a movie like this. But first of all, we only can because it was so well done. We're not distracted or disappointed by it if, it was done poorly. You know what I mean?
Right.
I especially love the scenes. I think Julia Roberts was so good in this movie, especially in the kind of negative space, if you will, like when she's observing and stuff. It's just, I think she's really powerful. And also the scenes with Mark Ruffalo and Matt Bomer especially are really, really beautiful and touching because they're so simple.
Mm-hmm.
And they just feel effortless, which is really impressive.
Yeah, and yeah, that relationship is really well done, and the to get like darker here, the when you truly see the effects of the virus within the film, it's pretty shocking. And like with
it hurts,
like with Jonathan Groff and really endless people within the movie, and it's so effective in presenting that.
Yeah, and it's so real.
Mm-hmm.
It's so real. And Matt Bomer, I think, lost like 40 pounds or something, which is commitment. But again, it shows, like, I think I remember hearing him say that he read The Normal Heart when he was like, I don't know, a teenager too, and it stayed with him and everything. Because again, it showed him what can be, both in the good way and both in the bad way, which you're probably already feeling if you're, a teenager who's confused about themselves in whatever way, but also the good side of it, and that there are people who have been through it before and are fighting for your future, in addition to themselves, which is just kind of... the beauty of movies is you see humanity, you know?
and it presents a good example of a group of people, and again, not to be repetitive, but it really speaks to today's issue of people feeling like ready to blow all the negativity or the potential danger off. Because of course, facing it is very facing it is scary, and but that's just a natural feeling. But like it's the HIV/AIDS that may kill one or two people, but that's not gonna affect me. And it's the same thing with COVID-19. Oh, I can go back to work. That's not going to be an issue. I'll be fine. And it presents that.
Not even going back to work. Oh God, a lot of people have to go back to the work. Why are you going to the? Why
the beach?
Are you going to the beach?
Yeah.
Stay off it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's true because they did talk about the kind of strife within the gay community as well, because they're like, we fought so hard to be able to love each other, and now you're telling us we can't, like that kind of thing. Which again comes down to good government. You shouldn't have to be doing that for yourself. You shouldn't have to be trying to figure out for yourselves what to do. It should be told to you. So, anyway,
Chloe, it's just come to me. It's strange how facts and logic can lead to good leadership.
It's so
Isn't that interesting?
It's
I just
crazy.
It just popped into my head.
Henri,
thank you so much, everybody.
That's wild. You're a visionary. Yeah. Oh, you mean climate change and the rise of pandemics are linked?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Are you kidding me? That's wild.
Right? You learn, Chloe, just when you thought you had learned everything, you...
Yeah, turned out I'm a dummy. Which is true. I am a dummy.
You're not, Chloe.
And
you're very smart.
Thank you, Henry. But, compared to the universe, I'm a dummy. And that is why I love movies so much. And that is why, to me, they have to mean something. Because I only got a relatively short amount of time on this earth. And I'm going to spend it doing, doing what's good and taking in beauty and goodness and joy. Because that's what will help me put it back out.
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
There's one more thing I was going to say. I can't remember it, and it's really annoying. But
I'll give you a fun fact.
Okay.
A stupid fun fact to lighten the mood while you think of your thing. Taylor Kitsch, again, Ryan Murphy loves him some wardrobe. So Taylor Kitsch had a pair of never before worn, like I think Levi's jeans from like 1981, and they had to tailor it to make.
They had to tailor it.
They had to fix the crotch because apparently in the 80s, lack of crotch for men's pants was very popular.
Huge.
Yeah. Well.
Huh. Well, that's
There's
cool.
your fun fact.
Yeah. There you go.
And he wears them in almost every scene.
Yeah.
So be on the lookout for that because they worked hard.
Taylor Kitsch is he's an interesting actor because
he's weird, man.
Yeah.
What's the movie called? John Carter?
Yeah, I was going to say, he kind of got a really bad rap because he had John Carter and Battleship come out in the same year. And both were like two of the biggest flops maybe of all time. And not that he was bad in them in particular, but he just got like his whole career was just catapulted into...
Brutal.
Yeah.
Man. But...
He's done some good work.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be fine.
I think so too.
But that does suck. It's so weird. It's so weird how that works,
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah,
what can you done do? But yeah, the cast is so strong.
Yeah.
Literally, that is one thing I want to say. Despite,
I just
are you being me?
No, I just remembered. Yeah.
Oh, you go ahead.
Okay. Well, it's gonna be maybe something that you'll say, but one thing, especially after watching Hollywood as well. You see how much Ryan Murphy loves having a cast of characters that can bounce off each other and have each one have a very identifiable character and having like because in this that they're and it's very very theatrical because of the play, but like there would be the scenes at the table or in the office where it's like 5 or 6 people all having
There's
their own
energy in the room.
opinion. Yeah, and it's the same thing in Hollywood. Like when they're having the table readings or whatever, it's like you see how much he loves that and how good he is at it.
Yeah, because it's not easy.
No.
Like even blocking and stuff is ignored a lot.
Yeah.
Like people, but I've always thought blocking is like the worst thing in the world. Like, yeah, I've always thought that was like the hardest thing to do. And for actors too. So especially with ensembles, it's really impressive.
Yeah. Cool.
But yeah, what I wanted to, the last thing I'll say, and this, again, thank you, Henry, for indulging my, whatever. But despite being very sad, it's not, it doesn't feel like you want to like crawl away when you're watching it. Like it's a very good film in the way that you're definitely, how do I say it without saying, like, for lack of a better word, I guess, you're entertained the whole time. You're in it, and you're not like, again, he doesn't berate you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He shows you. It's like the pensieve in Harry Potter.
It is so grim, but you can't not watch it. Like you have to finish it
because of the characters, especially.
Yeah,
you really care about them. Yeah, and again, I think it's just really important, movies like this, because if you don't know your history, you're damned to repeat it. So
yep all right. All right, well, out of 5, Chloe, it's a 5 for me.
Oh, heart is full.
A 5er.
Yeah.
All
5
right.
stars.
Cool.
5 stars.
With those little discussions done, I guess we can touch on a little bit of news. So first one, big one, Nicolas Cage cast as Joe Exotic in the upcoming Tiger King series. I'm not sure who's going to be doing it, but it is official. He is
Nicolas Cage in his basement.
Yeah, he is going to be playing Joe Exotic. So people are just going crazy for it.
Henry, what if it ends up being like Green Eggs and Ham animated series?
I don't know if there could be anything better.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, that would be hysterical. But
yeah, I think that's the way to do it, honestly. Yeah, especially how they can't make a show about that or in which they use real creatures. And if they do, we as a society, like I said, we need to take another look.
Yep.
If that doesn't piss people off.
Yeah, well, Chloe, I mean, if the Jungle Book is any, or the Lion King is any, we can do it.
I don't think the Nicolas Cage Joe Exotic will have that budge. So as much as I'd love to see Nicolas Cage try to work against a green screen and some dots.
Yeah, hey, if Jon Favreau gets involved, I mean, if the Jungle Book, the Lion King, he can do Tiger King,
Henry, I mean, I'm just brokenhearted, okay? David Spade has been working his whole life for this opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay? His whole life. He literally played Joe Dirt. That's half of the same words, okay? What are the odds?
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, I'm not about it anyway because, like, enough of this crap, waste of time, waste of everything.
I agree.
Yeah, I was only able to handle even the first episode because I was with you, Henry. And I know you didn't even finish it because it was too upsettingly,
right?
God awful.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, which I guess Nicolas Cage is embracing his persona now, so that's nice. He's made peace with it.
Yeah.
But I do love Raising Arizona. To be fair,
I do too.
Staple.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, but keep an eye out for that. I'm not sure when that's going to be produced because, of course, of coronavirus, but it's in the works.
Susan Sarandon, first of all, she's one of my heroes. She's a queen. That's just a fact. But she kind of looks like she has the same kind of like big eyes as Carol Baskin.
Yeah, I can see that for sure.
Huh.
All right.
See, I would watch a Ryan Murphy Joe Exotic thing.
I would too.
Yeah. Also, I know he would do it as or I don't know, of course, but I feel like he would do a parody as opposed to the real thing, which lends itself to a lot more potential for commentary.
Yeah.
On society, which is,
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the next piece of news, it was announced that Tom Cruise.
Wow.
It is official. He is working with NASA to film or to shoot a film on the International Space Station. And at first I thought it was going to be Mission Impossible related, but it looks like it's going to be something completely different.
It's a mattress ad.
I'd watch that. Now, of course, Tom Cruise is the legendary, do his own stunts, gung-ho guy, which, I mean, hey, I'm here for him going to space. I'd happily watch that. Is it necessary? No. But
if he pays for it out of his own little pocket after he's taxed the amount he's supposed to be taxed,
he probably could.
Why on earth is Tom Cruise going to space? Why are they even discussing this right now?
Yeah, now
it's ludicrous that they're talking about this in this day and age, this time.
Yeah.
Oh, Elon Musk can go off. I'm pissed. He looked like he was going to be a Nikola Tesla. He turned into a freaking Thomas Edison. Screw that guy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Now I love Tom Cruise to death, but is it the right time to get upset about, or I mean to do all this? It is not. Put it on the back burner, Tom. You're only like 55. You can last a few more years.
You can be Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah.
Deep reference there.
Yeah.
But dang if that isn't pissing me right on off. I mean, it's so unnecessary. It's so ridiculous. I mean, of course, no, I'm allowed to say that. I was going to say anyone can do what they want. But guess what? If you do that, you're stupid. You're stupid.
Yeah.
I told you. I know he's a Scientologist. He might be trying to meet his little lizard king over there.
Perhaps.
But jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, well, then we have also... go ahead.
I would love if Elon Musk is actually pranking Tom Cruise.
That'd be hilarious. And that would be the movie.
Space now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But...
that's going to be the next Tiger King.
We hate Elon Musk too, though. So, oh God, Elon Musk 100% is a different brand of... what's his name? Joe Exotic.
Oh yeah, for sure.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. All right. Well, the next piece of news also related to space is the trailer for Space Force, which is the new Netflix Steve Carrell series created by Greg Daniels of of The Office fame, Parks and Rec, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
My pick of the week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a little teaser.
Yeah, and this is
5 seconds from now.
Yeah, and this is parodying the Trump the Trump Space Force concept, and it's going to be premiering at the end of May. Yeah. So coming soon. Chloe,
did you? Lit.
Yeah, I think it looks great, and of course having Steve Carell at the forefront. What more could you want?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So keep an eye out for that. And then also Netflix-related, Chloe, Extraction 2, officially a go.
When I saw it, I lost my mind.
Chloe, did you happen to see that the director was talking about how test screenings changed the ending? So it was test screenings that changed the upsetting ending that we talked about. Yeah. And which makes total sense that stupid audiences would
Trump's America, y'all.
Exactly. Well said. But that's in the works now, and the Russo brothers are returning as well.
How much that pisses me off?
Oh yeah.
If you don't know why I'm mad, you listen to I'm sure you haven't. Thank you for being a film buddy. I'm sorry if I went too hard this episode. But the fact that they're making a second one,
I mean,
literally when I read that, it made me sick.
Yeah. Now in terms of how well it's done, it makes sense from that perspective. But like
everything is gonna do well on Netflix. First of all,
yeah.
everything, especially right now. This is not a good. This is not a controlled experiment.
Because thinking about it, if this was released in theaters, nobody would have seen it. Nobody would see it. And
absolutely not. You could offer free popcorn.
Yeah,
no one would go.
Yeah, they really lucked out. Lucked out is the wrong term, but that quarantine happened, because otherwise, this is a no-go. This is a dunzo.
It's trash.
Yeah.
I mean, not only is it how do I say? It's the cultures to which I find it offensive are not my culture. So I can't say I find it personally offensive. However, it irritates me that I even have to contemplate the correct way to say that sentence. Like, this movie should not. It's so bad. I mean, aside from no plot and everything, God, it's just so. Oh, God.
Yeah. And then lastly, we have some exciting news that we talked about at the beginning of the show.
Yay! I can't remember.
Legendary cinematographer Roger Deakins, who did Blade Runner 2049, Sicario.
I mean,
No
you
Country,
name it.
Yeah, No
If
Country
it's
for Old
pretty,
Men.
He done made it.
Yeah, he has officially launched, and it's out now, his own podcast. I think it's called like Team Deakins, maybe, or something like that, where he and his wife are doing it.
Cute.
And yeah. And I think they released maybe 7 or 8 episodes altogether. And it's like he talks about lighting, composition, and really the cinematography process.
Sick.
And of course,
what a resource.
He's the best cinematographer in the world to me.
Ever.
Yeah. And it makes total sense. And he's so cute. He's so quirky and wacky.
Yeah.
It's fun. I will have to give it a listen for sure.
Exuberant.
Yeah.
Effervescent, man.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
Yeah. Other than that, not a lot else. Chloe, anything come to mind for you?
No.
Yeah. Well, that's plenty. I mean, we there's a lot.
You nailed it, Henry.
Yeah.
You got it all.
Thank you.
That was great.
Thank you. All right. Well, now we do have a listener question, but I think it might take a while to talk about.
Saving it.
So maybe we'll save that for next week. Don't worry.
Yeah. Don't worry.
I have a thick memory. I will not forget you. All right. Don't worry.
Well, I won't.
I will tag it on my email, and there will be good.
I love it.
All right. Well, I guess we can. But the Film Buds podcast at gmail.com is where you can reach us at. Also, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Film Buds. And thefilmbuds.com as well has plenty of stuff going on. So
it's a great little corner of the internet.
Thank you. All right. Well, I guess we can end off
merch. All the money.
Yeah.
To COVID relief funds.
Yeah.
Because Henry is a mensch.
Thank you. To finish Chloe's sentence,
on or off the bench.
Yeah. All of our merch.
You know mensch on a bench?
What's up?
You know mensch on a bench?
No.
Oh, it's like Elf on the Shelf for Jews.
Okay.
But it's a much nicer concept. No offense, elves.
Right.
But the elf like tattles on you.
I don't know.
You don't know what Elf on a Shelf is? Whatever. We're moving on. Move on.
Let's not go down that road.
We got to return to this.
Yeah.
Somebody write in, please, to remind us to talk about Elf on a Shelf, because this has blown my mind that Henry doesn't know what that is.
That's a little teaser for next week. Oh yeah. So all the if you go to thefilmbuds.com, not only is there all the episode content there and information, but also we have a big store link right at the front center of the page. Give that a poke, and all of the merchandise there. There's t-shirts, stickers, everything you could ever possibly want from a store.
Wow.
All the proceeds go to COVID-19 charities. So please buy something if you can, or if you haven't yet. Please give to that cause. We'd appreciate it.
It's a good time to do.
It is.
if you contemplated getting a shirt with a pineapple on it, but we're like, why would I do that? This is a great time.
Yeah. If you ever thought, I don't want a pineapple shirt, this is your time to change that. That didn't make sense, but
I liked it.
Thank you so much. I'm a born salesman.
That's a totally.
But no, anyways, yeah, so we designed all the merch ourselves, so please buy something, and it's good quality merch. I've gotten copies of like everything myself just to make sure, and it all looks great.
Jeez.
or most of it, and it looks all pretty good. So do that. That'd be cool. And let's just end off with our picks of the week. I have very little, Chloe. Do you got much?
Me too. Do I got much?
Yeah.
No, but I have a solid one.
Okay.
Solid. So solid. You're gonna boop, boop.
All right.
But yeah.
What's up?
You go first because I'm really proud of mine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no shade. I'm saving best for last.
You binge the Transformers franchise?
Henry, it's supposed to be a surprise.
Shoot. Finally got caught in the Michael Bay charm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
After 6 feet something or
600
other. How could I not? 600 grand. How could I not?
Well, I have just two things. First off, I have been rewatching 30 Rock, and I'm in the second season now. And as we were talking about on You Don't Need Anyone, it is so well written. It is truly genius, the writing. I can't, especially watching one episode after another, I just can't fathom how people could come up with that many jokes at such a high level.
Yes.
And it's
Team
so
Kenneth for life.
It's so clever. It's so well acted. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And that's on Hulu right now. And then the other thing, they put the Rise of Skywalker on Disney Plus on May 4th, or May the 4th as people the holiday.
That's Gare Bear's birthday.
Oh, is it? Oh yeah. Well, happy. I already
Shout out Dr. Strauss.
I already told him happy birthday on Facebook, but happy birthday to you.
Forgot to mention.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Papa Strauss.
Yeah.
You're a cool dude. Everyone likes you a lot.
Yeah.
Except for people who hate you, but they suck.
They do suck.
You're a good barometer for people should be around.
And so I you can check out our review of it, but I gave it about a 2.5, I think, out of 5. And sadly, Chloe, and I'm so sorry, Allie, friend of the show, it went down even more. It's a 2 now. It was just a dare I say, a slog to get through. It's
whoa.
There's just nothing happens. It's so safe.
I don't know which one we're talking about.
The one we talked about with cats last, like in December. You and I went and saw it together. Just a few months ago.
I have no recollection.
Okay, well, that speaks to the movie, I guess. But
they all go together to me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the one where they have the incest kiss. Yeah. Well, again.
Is there?
The awkward kiss.
Yes.
Okay. Don't worry, I know they're not actually related, but let's be real.
Quote unquote. But
dang. So what do you put it down to? A 1?
It's a 2. It's a 2.
Oh, 2. Oh.
It still looks good. There's some fun action sequences, but it's just
a lot of it's really stupid.
Yeah, it just feels like nothing happens, and also the editing, as we talked about, is so choppy. I feel like there's no flow to me.
I know I said I didn't remember it, but things come back to me.
Yeah.
The cliff or whatever it is, Kylo Ren's little water moment where he's on the little rock thing.
Right.
The editing for that whole deal was god awful. I mean, first of all, it didn't make sense. Second of all, the editing was so bad.
Yeah, and also as I guess it was the biggest issue that we talked about on the original review is the fake deaths of so many crucial characters is so frustrating, because especially because when you rewatch it, that the scenes where the characters have a moment of like grief does nothing, because in less than a minute it's going to be flipped on its head.
Yeah.
And
your subconscious knows that they know. You know what I mean?
Yes. And So for me, it's by far the worst of all the new Star Wars films since.
Allison's gonna be pissed.
Force. I know. I'm so sorry, Allie. I know you're just fueling in Florida, but it's like I think Solo is better, which would be the next, which you never saw. I don't think, Chloe, did you?
But I want to because I love Alden R.
It's fun. It's not.
But then everyone said, "Oh, it's so bad." And I never watched it.
Well, it's on Netflix. Give it a poke.
I think it's the only. Oh, sorry. I think it's the only thing with Phoebe Waller-Bridge I haven't seen. Oh, but she's not really in it, right?
Not really.
Because I was gonna see it because when I heard that, and then somebody said she was like I read that she's like a voice or something, and I said, "Oh, okay."
But Chloe, it's directed by Ronnie Howard, your favorite.
My favorite.
But no, I mean, Solo is fun. I'm by no means trashing Solo, but in terms of ranking it, it's below Solo.
Henri, I hate watching things when you're watching them, and as obnoxious as it sounds, you just can see all the ways in which it could be better.
Sure.
And it has no reason not to be better. And I feel like that's how I'd feel with Solo, but I gotta watch it to find out.
Yeah. I would be curious to see what you think, because I know some people really like it. I'm not.
Yeah. Hey, that could be me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That could be me.
Braden liked it a lot.
Wow! Still there!
Be just like him.
There!
Yeah.
My cat liked it! Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I gotta... Okay, you know? But, Henry, you know which Star Wars movie is my favorite?
I don't know.
The Taika Waititi.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about that. Yeah, so Taika Waititi is officially going to be doing a Star Wars film coming up.
It's making me dance a little bit.
Yeah, that is going to be exciting. That's going to be great. Very excited. Yeah.
But it means I have to watch all the other ones.
Not necessarily.
I think it's going to be, it seems to me like it would be a standalone.
That's what I think too.
Like, I feel like it feels like a Rogue One deal. Like, I feel like they'll let him make his own planet and crap.
Yeah. Know? But sadly, Chloe, the only thing is, his next film is Thor. We're going to have to wait years for this thing. You know?
Then why are they even talking about it? Dang.
I don't know.
You know?
Yeah.
That's rude. That's what I call rude.
Big time.
Ugh.
So, yeah, not...
I gotta watch another Thor movie. With Natalie.
Yeah.
With Natalie.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still over it, but I'm very in.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm committed. I'm not excited.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm selling on Skywalker. So.
Yeah.
Also, this is the last thing. So The Last Jedi, which is the one before this, it sets up the idea that anybody, anywhere, regardless of your status, can become this amazing leader. Right?
Harry Potter.
Exactly. Yeah, which is
we were trying to go for Harry Potter moment.
Yeah, which is a great message. Great message. And that's one of the reasons why that film is one of the better ones to me. But it's
not your gifts, it's what you do with them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but at the end of this movie, she chooses, when someone asks her last name, my name is Skywalker. And it's like, okay, so even though you have the choice, or there's the idea of you can be a hero no matter what your name, you're going to choose the most legendary name of all. And it just strips that heart to or that message. It's like, okay, so, because again, they just tried to course correct after that movie, and not for the better.
It's true in so many ways. Like it's called The Rise of Skywalker, right?
Yes.
The insinuation is that, Luke or whatever, is rising through Rey, which is quite rude because
sure.
And I don't think true to I don't know that much about, them all, but it doesn't seem like Luke Skywalker's deal either. It feels like you would lift up, lift up the next generation, not to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, I agree with you. Well, also true, she's just like from royalty or whatever. Nepotism.
Yeah. But,
Yeah,
yes. And Chloe, but hey, be honest in talking about this. You secretly love all this stuff. You just spend all your time thinking about it, right? I mean, it's clear that I see the love in your eyes.
Of the Battleship Galactic. What's it called?
Yes. You got it.
Oh, shoot. What's it called?
You got it.
No, seriously. What's it called?
The Rise of Skywalker?
No. The ship. Dark, not dark something? Shoot.
What?
Death Falcon? No, that's stupid.
The Death Star?
Millennial Death Star.
No, okay, there's the Millennium Falcon, which is Luke's ship, and then the Death Star, which is Darth Vader's.
Dang.
Two
for one.
We got
Two
there.
birds, one stone.
We got there.
Like the bird that hit my mom.
Yeah.
In the back of the head.
Yeah. Safety first. You know, then teamwork, all right? That's a good message for everybody. Well, all right, Chloe, what's your big one?
Man, it's one of those things. I loved it so much it like almost even hurts to talk about it. It's so good. I've been waiting for it. Watched it. I'm just gonna tell y'all, if you're like me, I hope this doesn't upset anyone for me telling you. It's not a spoiler, okay? It's not a spoiler, but I'm gonna tell you so you're emotionally ready that this is definitely gonna have another season. You feel me?
I feel you.
I just have to say that for everyone's well-being, okay? But my show that I'm so happy to share with you, written and created by the King, Greg Daniels, is Upload. Upload!
Starring
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Robbie Amell. Don't judge me.
I'm not.
Dang.
I'm not.
Honestly, people don't hate him because he's beautiful. People do that. People do that. No joke.
I'm not.
It's like, wow.
I'm not. Chloe, I'm not doubting you.
We shouldn't judge anyone for their appearance. Okay?
I never judge anybody for anything.
Yeah. Well. But anyway, it's so bar Robbie Amell, okay? It's so good. It's everything you want. You watch it. You're giving me such a skeptical face right now.
I'll just say this. I completely believe you. I'm by no means doubting your love of it. It's just the trailer looked so goofy, and I did not do much for me.
This show, let me put your mind at ease. This show is so good.
Really?
Okay. First of all, it's got the best rom-com energy I've seen in decades. Okay, the good kind, Henry. Don't get messed up here.
I won't.
I'm talking the good kind, not over the top. Okay, I'm talking everything you liked about You've Got Mail. Okay, and none of the stuff you didn't. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
Yes. So it's got that is amazing. Also, very wonderful, well done satire on society and society, all the a little bit of a commentary, but also it's a really good satire, very Mel Brooksy, so it's still very amusing. I love the little details. It's got every Greg Daniels, okay? Come on.
How is Greg Daniels not like in the Hall of Fame or something?
The name speaks for itself.
Really, like he has
honestly,
he has incredible shows on every platform.
He has brought think of the amount of joy he has brought to people. Wow.
Yeah, even if he had just created The Office and not done anything else ever, that's like eons above anybody else. Yeah. But like he's done what? So Parks and Rec, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Upload.
The list goes
and
on
then,
and on.
Of course, Space Force coming up.
Oh, can you even? Yeah, so it makes sense that he kind of made those two near each other because, it's the kind of futuristic-y kind of deal. But no, this show has, also Henry, this show, don't worry, has so much heart. So much heart.
I'm sure.
And the characters are such fun. You love to be with them. You really do. It's so good.
All right, I'll give it a watch now. I was skeptical, but now that you liked it so much, I will.
Please try it and come back to me and tell me what you think, okay?
All right, I will.
I love it.
Okay.
Wow.
Awesome.
I'm so sad I've finished it.
Yeah.
So sad. Also, it's got some good twists and turns.
Oh, yeah?
It's got a little bit from every genre.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Okay. And
I think you'll surprise yourself. Robbie Amell is very good in it.
All right.
And she's good too. I haven't seen her before. She's good.
Okay.
All the supporting people, actually. I don't think I've seen any of them before, except for maybe one or two. And they're all really good.
All right.
It's a solid cast.
All right. I'll watch it. All right. Well,
you best. You're going to love it. You need to text me as you do.
I will. Chloe, I always do. I always do. I say, Chloe, yeah. I'm watching In the Heart of the Sea. We have to review it.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be another one of those.
Oh yeah.
100%. All right. Well, I guess that about does it. It's been an epic show.
Yeah, I'm sorry, everyone.
Yeah, it's all good.
Didn't mean to bring y'all down.
Yeah. And just as a reminder, make sure to check out the new episode of You Don't Need Anyone. And then recently we had a new Music Buds episode. So check those out yet if you haven't. And there's a new episode of You Don't Need Anyone coming in the next few days, probably.
Wow.
Check
the
out
recording.
Yeah, we have Chloe's.
Whatever, live your life. You're perfect.
What's up?
No, I said from this recording. It's what you said the first time.
Yes.
Oh boy, we're falling into immaturity.
It's possible it could be up by the time you're listening, but just keep an eye out and
go look to find out.
Yeah, check out.
And while you're there, maybe rate us and leave a review because that's so nice and helpful.
It is. Yes, and
shockingly helpful.
Yes, and I know people have and I was talking about Music Buds for some reason as I was talking to Chloe since we released that episode back in mid-April. We've had about maybe like a 400% spike in downloads. I have almost about half of them are from France. I have no idea why.
Yes. Merci.
Yeah.
Merci beaucoup.
And so what's up?
It's all Timothy Chalamet.
It could be.
He loves me back.
And so if you're one of those people, thank you if you're new. And so that's been pretty cool to watch.
Merci.
The download total just spike up.
Where?
Yeah.
Anana.
You got it.
Do you know what that means?
No.
You'll love it.
Okay.
You'll find out and you'll love it. It's a great tie-in for anyone who doesn't know what word I just said in French. I said it poorly, but what word I just said, you're welcome for that little tie-in.
Yeah. And next week on the show, as always, it's kind of just up in the air, but I think we have some ideas, but we'll figure out something fun.
Yeah.
And follow us on social media at FilmBuds. Yeah. Well, Chloe, what a nice time to see you.
Oh, Henri, merci.
Yeah. I wish we could hang out in the real time, but
in the real time.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But alas, we can't.
Henry, you're the best.
Oh, you are too. And yeah,
so are you, buddies.
Yeah, thanks to everybody for listening.
Don't worry, it'll all be good.
Everybody take care, be safe, stay home if you can. If you can't, thank you, but be safe and make sure
you're all great.
And make sure it's for a good reason if you're leaving, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Keep fighting the good fight, y'all.
Yes.
Get a little Ned in you, okay? Well, you know.
Yeah, get some Ned and...
Get some Ned.
Yeah. All right, well, we hope you enjoyed the show.
You froze.
Oh, I did?
You froze, but I can guess what you said. A 4,987 trillionth as much as we did. That's not even a real number this time.
Yeah. And we'll see you next time.
Tell you lies with my lying head.